Lately I've been dropping a couple videos calling I think I called one Seth, religion, Satan, explaining them are the same people. Entitling some of them word from the mother, saying one or another when it sets your surround, you need to go check them out on my YouTube channel, because what we trying to show y'all is that they lying about a lot of shit. If you don't know, this story about what happened in heaven, with a war between Satan, where Satan was cast out. We just showing y'all it don't mean what they trying to paint the picture that it means. It was just that one time we created peace. Heaven was on earth. We created heaven, a place where there was peace and everybody was enjoying themselves. Love was bountiful. Peace was bountiful. Fruitfulness. And then came the opposite with religion. Religion brought the shit. And then the son of Isis, an Esau, grew up and challenged it. Is this shit best or this other shit best? After the showdown, religion and all those that was with it, the snake, all those that was down with the snake shit was outcast. We not gonna eliminate you, but go over there with that shit. Because that shit leads to a bunch of more problems. A lot of people know this, but they not telling y'all. Because this good game is pleasing to the eyes, good for the getting, to get a nigga. That's why y'all not listening when I'm saying this train was created a long time ago. But this train was outcast, the idea that you can get a motherfucker as long as you dig a hole for yourself. This shit was outcast. Who taught us how to talk slick? Who taught us how to talk sideways where they say shit like, Puffy was allegedly accused? Who taught us how to do this? Religion. This shit was out. Religion was outcast in the end. Why do you think right now, see, they fooling you with this Bible bullshit. All that shit was compiled, without a doubt, from what was on the hieroglyphics. This is why we mentioned what cycle we in, nigga. They understand there are only so many cycles, sorry. It's like being trapped in the paradox. There's only so many cycles. It ain't a bunch of cycles. It's only so many. Some say 9. I'm not sure. But they understand. This is why they say a New Jerusalem is coming. They understand because what didn't happen before has to happen again. That's the law of, I guess the cycle's the law of nature. They know that this sex shit, this religion shit, at one time was cast out to the outer darkness. You go over there with that shit. We provide, the cave people try to create Vegas. You keep that shit over there. But we had done it so good, and I'm speaking from a Christian tongue, if you would understand, that we didn't know this order. We didn't know separation. We didn't know fuck with a nigga wife we didn't know that shit. We weeded all that shit out. It might have took thousands of years to do it, but we created heaven. That's why when they showed up with Jesus and company, with the whispering, the bullshit, the slick talk, we didn't know that shit, but we know it now. And I'm not condemning nobody. I'm just trying to show you this is what this really is. They'll paint a picture and tell you it's about this, about that. No, nigga, this shit is quite. If you unplug and pull back and look at this shit, you will be showed it. I think, hopefully. Not that it's wrong. No, it's just, this is no good for all of us. It leads to a bunch of bullshit. See, like, for instance, women got a problem with homewreckers, don't they? They got a problem with homewreckers, hoes and shit taking their man. But your God say consider the sparrow. That's all she doing. She moving like the sparrow. We niggas like us, we got a problem with the jackboy, but the jackboy is moving like the sparrow. So either you with it or not. That's why most peas niggas in the game, they accept this shit. Because they understand what this shit is about. This is not what you think this shit is, nigga. This type of behavior was outcast. That's all that is. All this war in the heavens where you don't understand what was going on. They confusing you. This type of behavior, confusing people with this bullshit. Conning them, create, like it say in the Bible. They'll try to tell you, you can't dig a hole for somebody unless you dig one for yourself. Like they say in the Bible. You're not supposed to take something from the earth, heavens or whatever, and create a God. But they'll present Jesus to you. They'll present Muhammad to you. They'll present all these gods to you and try to convince you to bow down. What do you think they're talking about in the story of who drove Jesus to the top of the mountain? Fuck Jesus. Get that shit out your head. It's confusing you. You missing the point. Sorry. They talking about some people will not bow down to this shit. And those that won't bow down to it, you know what to do with them. What did they do with Jesus in the end? They rolled that nigga down until he gave up and said, fuck that shit, I'm done. They fooling you and confusing us all. What do you think they talk about when they say got your mind? They trying to get everybody mind. This type of behavior was outcast. That's what we seen. And they know that's why they say a New Jerusalem is coming. They know in the end of this cycle, Seth got to be kicked back out. Because what once was will happen again. Fuck Jerusalem. They confusing you with this shit. It's just the idea at the end of the cycle because it happened before. It has to happen again. Like we tried to point out, Afro was in, went out, came back in. It has to happen again. Satan, Seth, religion, the devil, Iblis, the same motherfuckers, and him and his constituents that's down with this slick shit gotta get cast out again. To the outer darkness, over there with this bullshit. You don't come over here with that shit. That's all it is trying to show you how to do it. But they're not gonna clearly show you. They believe they think they got this shit from nature. Nature give you a warning when a storm is coming. So they religious motherfuckers feel like shit, as long as I give you a warning, if you don't peep the warning, that's on you. This type of shit was outcast. Because it does not lead to peace. It does not lead to prosperity. This type of shit, I'm just saying. See, they done got in the black woman's head where she think the one is the nigga that has no love for nobody. Not saying he's not the one, but the best one, according to what's the stone, was the one that loved everybody, like the sun, shined it on everybody. It's really that simple. But they done slid in her head, making her think, no, the one don't give a fuck about nobody. In a long time, we call them niggas sellouts. Not that they're a sellout, but I'm just saying. The nigga that religion don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. And the only reason why they had love for his brother, because it say that. See, a lot of us don't understand it. A lot of us do understand the con game. And with it, this is why don't look down on your ancestors like the black women. A lot of black women say, them women back in the day that let a nigga have several of them some dumb bitches. Why? Religion got in their head and told her. But that type of mentality they created, I said kingdom, but I don't really want to say a kingdom because we wasn't like that. Is the correct word unilateral? Unisex. There was no such thing as a kingdom. They came with the kingdom. Like it's all about the man. Religion do that. It's all about the man. It's about all of us, nigga. It's really that simple. So now that I done told you, who do you think drove Jesus up to the top of the mountain? Religion. And offered him everything. Who offered you everything, nigga? Religion. Heaven. They sell you this idea that we're going to give you everything if you just join us. Fuck Jesus. Don't get that bullshit in your mind. What they trying to point at is that the one that will not bow down, that will not accept same shit Willie Lynch said, make it hard on them. What did they do with Jesus? They rolled that nigga ass until he did what? Gave up. This is what it is. They confusing you with a bunch of other shit when it has nothing to do with none of this shit, nigga. It got just something to do with possibly you are the one. That's why on the wall, in the hieroglyphics, you couldn't see who Horus was. He had the hawk head. It could be you. It could be him. It could be anybody. Nobody knows. But the way to figure out who it is, offer him everything and see if he take it. To be down with the bullshit. And if he don't join, get him. Dave Chappelle pointed that out. Nobody was paying attention. He pointed that out when he said, what happened to Martin? Cat Williams went through it. You don't want to get down with this shit, nigga. We got something for you. I'm just saying, my nigga, all this shit, confusion, creating confusion, it was outcast. And they understand it once was, and it will be again. No cap, just a whole lot of capital.